Hello, Commanders fans. Today we have some hot news that you can't miss, so get ready because there's a lot of important information coming. Before we start, we'd like to take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and stay up to date with all the news about our Washington Commanders. Don't forget to leave a like, which really strengthens our community and helps bring this content to the most passionate fans of the team. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to today's news. What Austin Eckler just said about the Commanders has fans excited. Austin Eckler sees big things ahead for the Washington Commanders and just shared why he believes his offense is ready to take another big step forward in 22-5 veteran running. Back Austin Eckler joined the Washington Commanders last year, but it didn't take long for him to believe in the team's offensive potential. The Commanders' offense surprised many in the league last season, and Eckler believes that's just the beginning. With a young quarterback on the rise, proven veterans at the skill positions, and a new coaching staff led by Dan Quinn, the pieces are in place for a significant leap forward this fall. During a recent appearance on SiriusXM NFL radio, Eckler expressed excitement about where Washington is headed and what fans should expect from the unit in 2025. I think there's going to be even more growth this year, which is awesome considering where our team is right now, and a lot of guys are coming back, Eckler said in the interview. We still have a lot of point guards. We still have to pay Terry. Man, we're going to look like a powerhouse out there. Fans have already seen glimpses of that firepower in 2024, thanks in large part to rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels. Eckler, who signed with the team this offseason, has been impressed with how quickly Daniels has adapted to the pro game and how he's thrived under pressure as a top draft pick. He's definitely exceeded expectations. Eckler said, "I think that's a good thing. Not that I have low expectations for him, but you never know. With quarterbacks that come in, and I've been around long enough to know how much they have to do. There's a lot they have to get used to, especially learning a new playbook, coming into a new organization. And you're the No. 2 overall pick with a lot of high expectations." Eckler continued, "It was like, yeah, I hope you play well. Now go out there and have an MVP-level season, and be in those conversations that normally don't happen with players so early." Pete Carroll's latest comments hint at a trade from Michael Meyer. Las Vegas Raiders tight end Michael Meyer is a popular trade target, and for good reason. A second-round pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Notre Dame tight end has been an average player during his first 2 seasons in the league, which is typically a good thing. However, with star Brock Bowers already on the roster, Meyer doesn't have a clear path to a starring role. Now in the thick of the offseason, head coach Pete Carroll has spoken positively about the third-year tight end in what was likely an attempt to boost his trade value. "I thought Mike had a great offseason," Carroll said. "We started by having a heart-to-heart with him and understanding who we are. And he embraced it and took it to the next level, day in and day out. He had a great camp." For those unfamiliar with off-season press releases, this is the kind of language coaches used to inflate a player's value. Meyer may become a starter, but he'll never be better than Bowers. A trade would be the best thing in the world for Michael Meyer, and the following 4 teams could make a move on the veteran. Raiders could trade Michael Meyer after Pete Carroll's comments. Upcoming teams: New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints need every player they can get, especially with rookie Tyler Shaw likely to start the year at center. The tight end position can be an important buffer for young quarterbacks, so it's important for the New Orleans Saints to provide Shaw with a suitable checkdown option during his rookie season. Juwan Johnson and Taysom Hill are tight ends in name only, so Michael Meyer could provide more traditional production in a trade. Washington Commanders' Zach Ertz is back for another season with the Washington Commanders. But the longtime veteran isn't getting any younger. While second-year tight end Ben Sin could cement himself as a key piece in Jaden Daniels' passing attack, it wouldn't hurt to trade him for a safer option. Michael Meyer. The Commanders have the sport's greatest competitive advantage: a starting quarterback on a rookie contract. Now is the time to go all in and try to win a Super Bowl before Daniels resets the quarterback market with his second pro contract. Commanders expected to trade star WR, sign top lineman for $112 million to Steelers. Could the Washington Commanders improve their pass rush by trading wide receiver Terry McLaurin? The Washington Commanders have been busy this offseason, believing it will help them build on last season's NFC Championship run. They've been active in the free agent market again, with an emphasis on defense. They've also brought in veterans Laramie Tunsil and Deebo Samuel to the offense, helping Jaden Daniels and company thrive even more. Many Commanders have shown up for off-season workouts so far, but one notable name has been missing: wide receiver Terry McLaurin. It's been learned that McLaurin sat out mandatory minicamp as he seeks a contract extension with the team he's been with since being drafted. However, according to Fox Sports' David Hellman, Washington could look to trade its offensive weapon for one on the other side of the ball, Pittsburgh Steelers pass rusher T.J. Watt. If Washington were to trade Terry McLaurin, they would be freeing up cap space to add another lucrative player, Hellman wrote. They could get at least 2, if not 3 years out of Watt before having to worry about re-signing Jaden Daniels. They definitely need the pass rush help. Watt would give Dan Quinn a top-tier player. The Commanders added veteran defensive end Dietrich Wise Jr. this offseason to pair with Dorrance Armstrong, but neither has Watt's elite playmaking ability or potential. It would be hard for the Commanders to make such a move, especially considering what McLaurin has provided them during these tumultuous times. And that's exactly what Hellman pointed out as he continued his reflection process. Sure, it might be a mixed message to disrupt the offense by trading McLaurin just to add T.J. Watt, but with all due respect to Scary Terry, I think it's a little harder to find a DPOY caliber edge rusher than an all-pro caliber wide receiver in today's NFL. It's hard to argue with that, given that the Commanders also went after Samuel this offseason and have a clear need to get to quarterback. However, one could also argue that this move wouldn't get the Commanders any closer to where they were last season at wide receiver. Despite acquiring Samuel and also signing Michael Gallup in free agency and drafting Jalen Lane. Watt and McLaurin both missed their respective teams' minicamps, but it seems unlikely that either of them will go anywhere other than to sign long-term extensions with their current teams.